He's a 5, but he's faithful.
In this Nairobi.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a 50.
King.
He's a king.
Enter.
Chief.
Enter.
Wow. He's a 5, but he doesn't have any exes.
He's a 3.
He doesn't have any exes.
He's a 3.
You're the only woman he's ever seen
He's
and loved.
a
Yeah.
3.
This is trauma talking. Explain to us.
Because a grown man without any other relationship trials, you are the trial.
Hey guys, Muruki Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between.
It's Definitely TMI. It's definitely TMI.
TMI.
Welcome, guys. How you doing? How's everybody doing? How are you doing?
I'm cold,
Me too. Similarly.
great.
Yeah, exactly.
cold,
Which is a good.
but great.
Exactly. Would you rather be anything else but you're warm, but like shit sucks?
You're right.
Yeah. Bring on the cold. Bring on the cold.
How are you, Han?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
you
really
look
good.
breathtaking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, thanks, Lydia. Can
10
you be my
out of
man?
10. I am your man.
Girl.
I don't care who you be living with.
Or who you be having
be
kids
having
with.
kids with or
Really-
whatever.
Really, it's you.
Anyway, guys, welcome to this new episode of TMI episode.
55. Because the last one you said was 54.
I
This is
said-
55.
I
Yeah,
said-
it was you. So if you've messed us up, now it's you. We're on episode 55.
too
I
deep.
believe, yeah.
Yeah, on episode 55. And thank you so much, guys, for always following us and for supporting us and for being the best in betweeners ever. I remember when we did our anniversary, people are saying that they felt like it's their win too.
Yeah.
And for us to have a community that feels that way feels absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you're following us on Instagram, TMI Podcast KE, Lydia KM, and Murugi Munyi.
Please.
Because there's daily updates, there's what we are doing behind the scenes on our shoots, etc., etc.
Yeah, and on TikTok as well, not just Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Instagram and
God,
TikTok.
'cause we have TikTok
We need to put
now.
up
We need to
perhaps
keep
another
saying that.
video. Exactly. Yeah,
to
we're
keep
trying to
saying
go
that.
viral, guys.
Yes.
We're trying to go viral. Please.
TikTok, we're also on TikTok,
Yeah.
and we put we're putting some snippets, and we're doing some of our funny TikToks, which we usually put on our Instagram. So you go check it out, and you're gonna see it. We'll add all the links.
We will add
in
down in the description
bio.
box. Yeah. What are we
So
talking about
we've
today?
been in and out of doing uncomfortable truth about, and also he's a 10. But today we wanted to do the reverse of he's a 10 but. So basically he's a 5
but
so essentially it's what is the positive aspect you can add
Yeah.
on a 5, and all of this is just if you're already triggered.
yeah, just I don't know. Yeah.
What are the positive aspects that you can add on a 5 to make them more
Yeah.
and to make them dateable?
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched the he's a 10 but it would be good for you to watch it as reference, but if you're here anyway, that's what we are doing.
Yeah.
So for example, he's a 4 but his sex is amazing.
Yeah. He's a 5, but he's super wealthy.
There you go.
For
Things
example,
like that.
yeah, so-
and then you kind of gauge what that aspect, where it places a person, and whether it's still a smash.
Exactly. And 5 basically is like an average guy. And I feel like I was seeing a conversation on Instagram about how this whole thing of like rating people like on a scale of 1 to 10 is just like so archaic. And I was like, first
It
of all,
is,
relax.
but can
It
we just
is.
have fun?
We're just having fun. And men rate us too. Like why acting as if men don't rate women? 'Cause
And even if they don't, we're just having fun.
Exactly.
Like, don't go around now rating people and actually judging them on
Yeah,
that way.
exactly, yeah.
It's just about what you're attracted to and what vibes with you.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah, period. You're a what?
Me, I don't know what.
You're
I
a
am.
fucking 10. Don't even act like you're thinking about it. Are you
I am
kidding
thinking
me?
about it.
Yeah, we are 10. And as TMI, we are a 10.
We're a 10.
Exactly.
But don't all women feel they're 10.
Exactly, and you
Yeah.
need to. That's the thing. Anyone can be a 10 in their own eyes.
It's
and
true.
I mean, my own eyes, I'm
And
a
you
10.
just need to be a 10 to yourself.
Exactly.
And your man.
As then they proceed to
Period.
say he's a 5 but. Anyway.
All right, I'll start. He's a 5, but he's a great dad.
Are you tagging my man?
Tying on a heartstring.
Wait, he's a great dad to his own kids or to my kids? Because-
Obviously to yours.
Oh,
But
okay,
either way,
fine.
he's a great dad.
Oh. I'm gonna go with his 9.
course.
Yeah, because that's just so important. And I feel
everything.
like if I wasn't a mother right now, I wouldn't know how important that is. But like, it's literally like one of the most important criteria by which I just look at my husband and I'm just like, you amazing man. You amazing
and
man.
I feel like because dads have such a short standard, like of expectation,
Yeah.
when someone is going over
above
and
and beyond. Yani, the dads we wish we had. I think that's one of the things that makes me most attracted to my husband. It's like the way you love Mike right now. You love him. You love him a lot. Now wait and see him cradling your baby girl.
I'm out.
I
I'm
know.
done.
Wait and see him just like holding your baby girl saying, "Princess, I love you." You'll die. Actually, you'll die.
Yeah.
He's a 9.
Deep
Is
for
he
death.
not?
Huh?
He's a 9.
9, if not a solid 10.
If not a solid,
not a solid
no,
10.
He's not a
He's
10.
not.
No, 9. Let's
9.
give him 9, yeah. He was a 5.
Okay, calm down. 5 is not like downtown. five is like,
He's alright.
But yeah, I saw Michelle Obama saying that a child, the biggest aphrodisiac is seeing the man you love on your children.
God. By the way, I can't even imagine, yeah. And I love seeing Zach love on the girls, but like I even remember when before we got married, when seeing him love on Ethan, like being a dad to Ethan, like a child who was not even his child.
That's
And
a
it's like,
that's
now
a
he's
different.
like, ooh.
That's now a different. Do you know what?
Let me
If
tell
you want me to marry you, just
Let
say.
me tell you. Okay, my next one. He's a 5, but he opens the car door for you every single time. And
He's a
and the actual
5.5.
door. Are you
He's
serious?
I beg. My hands are here. So now
When was the
you
last time someone opened for you a car door? Or like the door every time you're entering the
Not-
house, he opens for you the door.
This is
He
from a
go
chankwa
and or he stands back and
Yeah.
it means basically he's a gentleman. Like that's nice. Or like anytime that you're walking on the street, he's walking right behind you.
Okay, that's
you
kind of
know.
sexy.
It's quite
He's a
sexy.
6.
Every time you're crossing the road, he takes your hand to help you cross. Protect me, daddy. Protect me. Yeah, exactly. He's a 7.
He's climbed to
He's
a 7.
I think he's a
climbed-
7. Thank you.
He's climbed to a
I
7.
really tried with that one. I've really tried.
He's a 5, but he finances your dreams.
He's a 12.
He's a 12.5.
Actually, he's a 12.78. Finances your
Your
dreams.
dreams.
I'm
You
like,
want to
babe, I
open
want
World
whatever.
Babu Rugi?
TMI, we are no longer paying
TMI.
for
You're paying for production.
You're
How?
paying for.
How? No, baby, that's what you want. Whatever you want, your dreams. Because guess what? Financing your life is like, it's sexy. But my dreams. So there's something I'm going to directly.
Or you say you want to go back to uni and he's paying for you to go back to uni.
He's paying for you in uni. You want to start a business, there he is. And he's not interfering. He's just financing your dreams. Hey, 15, my good friend.
I know, right?
My
That's a
good
12.
friend.
That's a solid 12
Woo!
for me. He's
A
gonna,
solid
he
12.
can
He
get
can
it.
get
He
it.
can actually, okay, my next one was gonna be he's super wealthy, but that one actually just sounds way better. Sounds way better. So he's a 5, but he watches all your content on your page and on TMI. He watches all our podcasts, all our videos. He even sends you comments about things that he's learned from the episodes that he's watched. I mean, that's pretty
That
great.
feels really good.
I know.
Especially if it's like when they volunteer, it's not like
Yeah.
even me who
You've
did.
not
And I just,
told it,
I was
yeah.
just like, oh yeah, the other episode. And he
Yeah,
said,
what you guys
that
were
feels
talking about, what I
so-
really felt like was, I know. Like, I know my man watches like TMI, but he
Yeah.
doesn't like sit and watch like a whole episode. He'll like look at snippets, he'll watch the promo videos and things like that, but like sitting and watching the whole episode.
What's it? Mike was ROD when we first started.
Yeah.
He
When we
was
first
when
started,
we
yeah.
first started, he was watching all of them. I don't know
And you
where
guys
he
had
fell
been
off.
dating 2 minutes, first of all, so it's not.
Oh,
I mean, right? Yeah, of course he
yeah.
was trying to earn points. He was
That's
trying
why.
to earn points. Yeah,
That's
now,
why.
yeah, we know.
Yeah, now he's like he'll watch every so often.
yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you watch a full one,
Yeah.
but it's not all the
And
time.
they support. I mean, don't get it wrong. Our
They
men really
do.
support. They haven't bought. Okay, well now at this point, yeah. Anyway, they were even there at the
were-
live experience. They were there at the live experience.
Yes, they are
because
very
support us,
supportive.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
cheer us on, and believe you me, they are the wind beneath this TMI.
These
they are.
wings. These wings. They are the wind beneath our wings.
Yeah. So
But
yeah.
So he watches all your content. What are we gonna give him?
I think he's a 6.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
feel
know
like
if I'm
that's
dying.
So,
I think that's really nice,
feel
but I don't know if
that's
it's like I'm
nice.
dying.
Yeah, but like
'Cause
he calls you and he's watched all your stories. Okay, I guess Mike watches all your stories anyway.
But does he? Because sometimes I'll just tell you, like the other day, I was just like, oh, I took a picture of the heater. Did I not post I'm getting the heater
Yeah.
before I got it? He's like, oh, where did you get that? Apparently, he watches all my stories. So does he
He's tapping
really?
through,
I
he's
don't know.
tapping through. Lydia is
It's-
talking and saying,
da-
babe, if
da-
you're watching
da-
this, I
da-
love
da-
you.
da-
Babe is not watching.
Doesn't care.
He's not watching.
He's a 5, but he's faithful.
In this Nairobi.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a 50.
King.
He's a king.
Enter.
Chief.
Enter.
Wow.
Enter.
Yeah, I mean, when did we get to this point, you guys? When did we get to this point where, like, the bare minimum, what is expected of you in a relationship has become so special? Where?
I don't know where we went. The second you came to Nairobi.
I mean, I guess so, right?
High expectations. Leave at the door.
I feel like one is even more shocked if you discover that your man is super faithful than like if he cheated on you. If he cheated on you, it's just like, wow, this really sucks. But it's not like you're not shocked beyond words.
It's like, it's shocking.
It's shocking.
Itself, it's shocking. But are you that shocked? That's so unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate.
Yeah. And guess what?
But
It still
bare
hurts the
fucking
same way,
minimum.
by the way.
It still does.
It hurts the exact same way.
No matter how much you think you expect it, or like you think, 'cause
honestly, you are going to be taken back the same exact way.
exactly, which takes me back to our conversation about uncomfortable truths about life, is that your partner is probably gonna cheat on you, but obviously no one gets into a relationship thinking
Expecting
like, you're not
that.
expecting that. You're just like, everyone likes to imagine you have this supernatural kind of love, like your love is the one which is divine above all the temptations,
course.
above all the temptations of Nairobi. But
Yeah.
is it
So he's a 50.
so he's a 50?
Oga.
We gave him a 50.
Igwe.
He's a 5, but he doesn't have any exes.
He's a 3.
He doesn't have any exes.
He's a 3.
You're the only woman he's ever seen
He's
and loved.
a
Yeah.
3.
This is trauma talking. Explain to us.
Because a grown man without any other relationship trials, you are the trial.
Toxic masculinity. That's
You are the
perpetuating. Perpetuating toxic masculinity, because maybe he was waiting to reach a point where he feels like he can emotionally give himself
But guess
to
what?
someone.
You never know that until you give yourself to someone. So he is actually square one.
Wow.
He's a square one. Do you know what you're dating? An infant.
No, oh my
You
God.
are dating an infant. baby. That's what you're dating.
No, me, I think it's
How
the
to take
opposite.
how to take a woman to dinner? He
No,
doesn't know.
but that's like saying, okay, he's never been a dad, so now you're just doing trial with him. But that's the thing, that's the beauty. It's like, okay, he's never slept with another woman. You're the
No.
first pussy he's ever seen. You're
Yuck.
the first. Are you serious?
So when he gets there and it's all
She
teeth.
once used goods.
It's all teeth. You think I'm going to be
And
the
now
one who
your
teaches you?
clitoris
You
has
are now
been
grating my
bitten
clit.
off.
It's me who's going to teach you. Oh no, you do this. So I'm the teacher now.
Isn't that kind of nice?
No.
I don't know. I feel like I would kind of be into
No,
that.
he's
Yeah.
a 3.
To think that
Especially
my man,
the fact that a man has not gone through the emotional trials of another relationship. He doesn't know the ins and the
but
outs.
he's watched. He's obviously seen his friends go through things. He's seen his parents go
But guess
through
what?
things.
He has never been. You know those
You want a man
traumas.
who has been heartbroken, who has been cheated on, who has you know,
Huyo.
oh,
Mlete
that's-
huyo ndio wangu.
even George can't believe. George is just like, what?
No, my let me tell you, because of what I've seen, the experience in relationships, what it does to you for your growth. To imagine someone else, considering I have what I have,
Yeah.
and he has nothing. You know, if we're both dumb, here we are, your first boyfriend, and maybe you were you were their first girlfriend. Here we are, but at 30, so now a man has never been in a relationship.
Because he's been working on himself.
How can you work on
Lydia, he
yourself
was working.
alone? That's
He's
a
been-
lie.
No,
You
see,
cannot
this
test.
This is the thing. Me, you see, I disagree with that, guys, because it's like saying, okay, especially the negative experiences we've been in past relationships has really formed how we are today in relationships, because we know what we've been through.
Yeah.
But is that to say that if you've never gone through a negative experience in a relationship,
It doesn't
then
have
you
to be
don't know?
negative.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that if someone has been, in fact, if someone who has been in positive relationships, that's fantastic. I don't really care if it was a negative
have they
or
learned?
positive
Have they learned
relationship.
anything?
No, guess what? If when they were in the relationship, if you can maintain a relationship with another person, what you learn about yourself doesn't have to come from pain. I disagree with that as well. It's not like, oh, you haven't seen
Yeah.
pain, so you don't know who you are. No.
Yeah.
But being in a relationship, the things that it teaches you about yourself, some of the things that maybe you didn't even know about yourself, you learn in a relationship. And I am speaking because I have been at the experience of like as young girlfriend from Muko Kitambo, and then now I'm like your first serious relationship.
Yeah.
The blood, literally the blood. I'm done.
You're not doing it.
That's a 3.
I mean, okay, for me, guys, I would say it's a 7. It's a solid 7.
That
A
the
man
first
who-
pussy he's ever seen is yours.
Yeah.
And when he sees it, he
sometimes
jumps back because he doesn't know what
he
that
knows.
is.
He's watched porn. He's been masturbating all his life. He's been masturbating all his life. So
Look
he
how
knows.
you're carving him to be
He
a bit more
knows.
open.
Yeah, he's
No.
open. He's
People who have never had sex, have never been with women, don't even watch porn.
Wow. So you would never get in a relationship with a man who has never had sex?
No.
You wouldn't.
So me, I
This
can
is
be the
a new
experiment.
media. It's not an experiment. It's the first. He has watched things. He has been through.
No.
I'm really trying to
I'm not-
convince
I'm
her, but
not
guys,
the
let me tell you,
experiment,
the reason
no
why I even
way.
said this, guys, is because sometimes when I sit and I think about like my husband had like other women who he was in love with, who he loved. He's told them, I love you. The same way he tells me I love you now. You know, he was in bed with them and now he's in bed with me. That doesn't make you a little mad. It makes me a little mad.
But guess what? You see, this should help you balance. Number one, all of those women, you are the only woman he's ever had kids with, right? You stand alone. Yet with him, does he stand alone?
He does not.
He does not. Shut it. When you think about your
Okay,
stuff,
yeah, I never think about my stuff. I always say about his stuff.
Think about it. Think about all the dicks you sat on.
Okay, that's enough.
There
I've
you
only
go.
sat on my husband's dick. That's it. Thank
That's
you.
it. You see?
Yeah.
Balance.
Okay, all right.
He's a 5, but he's a feminist.
I had that too.
Really?
Then he's definitely an 8.
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
And I would say an active feminist, because I've met many men who say that they're feminists, but
Yeah.
you never see them actually standing up for women. You never, they're always silent.
Even their views
Even
as
their
well.
views, exactly. He's like, I would say an active feminist, so someone who actively champions for the rights of women. Yeah.
Or even they educate themselves about like the kind of things that women are going through and our experiences
Oh, I
and
love
just
that, yeah.
wanting to understand. I think Martin Kit Carey,
Yeah.
he's a feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiv as well.
Shiv.
very much, and he's
My God,
active.
Shiv is an active.
He's an active
Oh
feminist.
my
You
God,
see him
you're right.
speaking out about things against women. He's
Yes.
the kind of man who, like in the office, if he hears men speaking negative about women,
He's
he'll
going
be
to
the one who will be like, no,
yeah,
guys, that's not
that's
okay.
unacceptable.
That's exactly what we
8.
mean. I
Solid
love it.
8.
8, solid 8. He's a 5, but all his female friends are relatives.
Look at that 10 go. Look at that cutie 10
that
go.
10.
Look at it. Look at him.
Yeah, listen, this thing of female friends, by the way, we just
Bye. It needs
can't.
to be arm's length.
It needs
You know,
to be-
it needs to be arm's length, and it needs to have like so many things put in place that it's like, you know, it's right.
yeah.
And also, you know, you can smell it.
From
Me, I
so
feel
far.
like you can
Even-
always
and
smell it. There's some girls you can find and they're friends,
Yeah.
and you feel like nothing. You can
Absolutely,
tell they
yeah,
do not
there's
care
no-
for your
yeah,
man, but there are others.
yeah.
You just
But even those ones who do not care for your man, it's always like, is it really they don't care for your man? It's just that they've never gotten like the open door, like the opportunity to do something. Me, by the way,
if she's hot, and I know they both been
Wow,
single,
so
they
it's-
could be hot. As in, they could both have been.
okay.
had
So
it
if his
they
female
wanted to.
friends are ugly, then it's fine.
if she's his type, kind of.
Oh, like.
Yeah.
Okay, like if, for example, she has a big butt and he's into big butts, then you just know, okay, probably something could happen there.
No, with that, I would be like, they would have done it if they wanted to.
Oh, so you'd be okay with it?
Yeah, I'm more okay that way.
Me no. And there has to be like some sort of limit. Like it can't be a female friend who is not a relative and it's like she's calling you up for a drink or
No.
something like that. No.
We were
I need
talking
to
about
be
this. I think
front
Shirley
and
was having this
center. Front and
conversation.
center in that friendship.
Yeah,
even.
on her page at are you okay with your
I saw that,
friend
yeah.
like having dates?
Yeah.
Your man having dates with his female friend?
And she was like, it's okay.
No, she said unacceptable.
Oh,
she
good.
was like,
okay,
"Are
fine.
you
Yeah.
mad?
Are you
Yeah.
joking? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. What a
No,
10.
yeah, what a 10.
He's a 5, but he eats you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I said he's a 5, but he gives you head till you come.
Yeah.
Not till he wants to have sex.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
By the way, that foreplay of you're just wetting me so you can enjoy
I
yourself.
really don't like that.
No.
And then it's just when yours is getting super heightened, that's when
Yeah,
now they
then
come to the
no.
and I get it because for them it's like, okay, them eating you out is like a thing to now when you're super wet, it's of course they're like now they want to penetrate.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that for us it's like you've taken me here,
Yeah, and then now we're going
we are about
down,
to go here.
you know.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, and
sir.
guess what? If
Yeah.
it's head, and you know, like head, the way I measure is like if I'm giving you head and you're like loving it, I will wait to see if you wanted to complete or you want me to say on it,
Yeah.
or you want to get whatever. But it's like, if you are getting there, I'll let you get there. And then we can just do round 2.
Exactly.
Come
Even me,
on.
I wait to like be prompted, because usually if they want you to
Yeah,
come up,
yeah,
they'll
they'll
like
just-
pull you
yeah.
out.
Come here, mommy.
Yeah, let's be like,
Yeah,
yeah, come. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sitting pondi.
Exactly.
Pondi G.
But if he just lets it, that means
Yes.
he's what he wants to. Same with us.
Yeah.
If I don't say I want you inside me,
Don't
sit back
just stay
down.
where you stay where you
back
are.
down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I also feel like me, even with getting head, I don't. There are times when I don't want the head. I feel like it's not like that for you. Lydia is always. You'd rather get the head than have the sex.
No, there's some moments where I just want the bidong. I just want that bidong
Badum.
in my bidong. Some days, but
Other
there are
times,
other
yeah.
times it's like the orgasm from head is it's.
Me, I told you,
people,
me, I don't. Me, no, I can't understand what you're saying because I've never had an orgasm just from
be
head.
patient.
Yeah, I'm not patient. That's
no
my problem.
Joe.
Me, I'm
I
always just
promise
like,
you,
yeah.
no, do this as a social experiment.
I can't.
Do
I'm
it,
even
Joe.
I'm even nervous right now. I'm feeling
But
a
guess
little
what,
bit
Joe?
nervous,
Also, I need to give you a heads up.
yeah.
The way you orgasm is embarrassing.
Really? It's like
no. And you're screaming.
Oh really?
Sometimes it feels like my soul is
leaving
coming out
your
of my body.
And especially as
genuinely.
your orgasm, he still keeps doing
Oh my
it.
God, genuinely. So if you don't know what you look
Me,
like,
I don't know.
ugly,
Yeah.
sweetie,
Now you're
now
about
you
to.
know.
Yeah. Wig halfway, as we said.
You're
Wig
out.
is
You're
halfway. Yeah.
out.
Me, I feel like usually when I feel myself getting like that intensely horny in that moment, I'm just like, let me do the penetration because I've had orgasms from penetrative
Yeah.
sex. So I'm like, let me get at least that way. I know I'll reach. This other one, I don't know if I'm reaching.
Oh my, but you let yourself. Oh
I
my
know.
God, I want you to really taste this,
Guys,
But
I'm
once
going
you
to-
taste it, I don't know if you ever be the
It's
same.
true, and now
I don't know.
now we are cancelling TMI shoots because Joanne
Because
is driving to someone's office to get herself eaten out. Is that what we want? It's not what we
No.
want. Ooh. All right, he's at 5, but he drinks his whiskey neat. The sign of a. Let me not say the triggering words that Lydia said. I don't know. The sign
of a real man.
You said it, not me.
Yeah.
But I love there's something about that. It's just like when a man is ordering a cocktail in a bar, it just doesn't sit right in my spirit.
The pink
it's
one.
Just like the pink one, exactly, with the cherry.
Yeah.
When something just so sexy about like a man in a bar with just a whiskey neat, or maybe just with ice cubes. That's it.
I'm
It's just
picturing
sexy.
it.
Picture it.
By
All
like
those
a bar
ads,
like that,
All those ads.
sat down,
Yeah. Ooh.
sipping it.
Yeah, lid. You can see it. You can
I can
feel
see
it.
it.
Yeah. And then think of the man with the pink cocktail. Vaping. Unacceptable.
Okay, he's a 7.
Yeah, exactly. He's a 7. We're giving him
I
something.
automatically think that he's on a business trip.
Exactly. And he's doing important things. And a man drinking a whiskey neat is usually like in a suit or like some
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know,
But I have
corporate-ish
a
kind of-
bar with like how sexy I find anything pertaining alcohol.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I always see Doomsday.
Oh, girl.
There
yeah.
he is. He's been at the bar for 6 days. Hasn't left. Still neat, but yet.
Do you want to talk about our
I don't wanna
dads
talk
now?
about it.
Do you
I
want to
don't-
talk
I don't
about
wanna talk about Yeah, so anything with alcohol
Okay,
is just
so
like,
then maybe he's a 5, but he doesn't drink. Oh, that's
no,
the other extreme now.
Because I want you to drink,
Yeah.
just be controlled about it.
Yeah.
Because now what?
Yeah, so
You're
if
coming
you-
to pick me up.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
man,
and you
oh
don't
my God.
drink.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow you're sitting me down about what I did yesterday.
exactly.
No.
Okay, so we need to, women, you can't please them.
No,
you can't
just
please
drink like a
them.
normal person. Just drink
What is
socially.
like a normal person?
Socially, when you want to, with limits.
Yeah, socially,
If
you want
we
to
are able to
limits.
do it,
Yeah,
why
okay,
can't
fine.
you?
Why not? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. But if you had to choose one, someone who drinks too much or who doesn't drink at all.
Someone who doesn't drink at all. Someone who doesn't even know what alcohol is.
Exactly.
Any
Love
day
it.
of the
Love
week.
it. Mm-hmm.
He's a 5, but he's 6'4" and a gym rat. How is he not a 10?
He's definitely a 10. In fact, I was like, how much more above 10 can we go? Yeah. 6 foot. Yeah. Yeah.
6'4". He just comes and grabs you and just.
Although me, I feel like the whole concept of being 6 foot, it's like it's just a very general stereotype. Me, as long as you're comfortably taller than me.
Yeah,
so that
you're
I have
above
to
average.
exactly. So I have to look up at you somehow, so I can feel like a tiny little girl in your presence.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah,
You know?
I've been with really tall guys.
You know.
Huh? Not even just that one. Like even taller than that.
What?
Yeah.
Where do you find these men?
I don't know where I find
Lydia has
them.
been with a Nigerian, really tall guys. Like, you've
Because
been
I
picking
grew up
them
in
up.
a multicultural
multicultural,
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, mhm.
So what the fuck? What is that? What is that? What is that?
I said this in the last episode. Let's just say, if you're a hoe, just say. Because many people grew up in multicultural, but yeah, their pussies ain't
What the
multicultural.
hell?
But anyway, we're glad you had all that experience.
Anyway.
This is why she can't be with a man who hasn't had sex, because, I
No.
mean, you know?
Yeah,
You've
and
seen
it's
things.
so sexy. Like
Yeah.
tall is very sexy, but I don't think now knowing what I know, it's not the beginning and the end. Because believe you me, when he treats you like shit, that height is actually unnecessary.
means
It's more
nothing.
like, why are you so big and unnecessary?
Yeah. But we'd rather have the height.
Yeah,
We'd rather
please.
have the height.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it mine?
Yeah.
He's at 5, but he understands social media but doesn't use it. He's
Is
gonna
it
be a
understanding?
solid 8.5 for me.
Ooh, he understands.
Yeah, he
it.
understands it, but he doesn't use it because he's busy doing important things and working, and he changes his profile picture once every 5 years. He only
I
has
like that.
120 followers, and they're all people that he actually knows. I'm gonna give him an 8.5. That's an 8.5 for me. You have to look at things within the lens of, like, first, your man works on social media, so we're not using him. He's not on social media, just taking
doesn't count.
selfies and whatever. Yeah, so don't think Mike aside.
Mike
Okay,
aside.
Mike aside, just think of, like, just a normal guy that you're whatever. The influencer is on this other side, and this man who I'm describing is on this other side.
Always this side.
Yeah, always this
Always
side.
this side.
Yeah.
I think the calmness and it seems like you're not about external validation. Of course, that might not be true. He could find external validation other places,
Yeah.
but there's a calmness that comes off as you're calm.
Exactly.
You're relaxed.
And social media has just become a breeding ground for just infidelity, to be honest. It's just like, that's where I think a lot of people meet potential sex partners on Instagram.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
I've never
Think of
even
all
vibed a guy.
think of all the DMs that you get, and of course you, because of you're an influencer or whatever, you will not respond to the DMs or anything like that. But imagine you're just a single woman. Think of all the DMs you could respond to that could potentially lead to a sexual encounter.
Yeah.
There are many, so many. In
But I
fact,
don't know what it is about Instagram.
even
I just
me,
feel like
I just feel like this
it's
person is
just,
shady. I don't even bother. I just feel like,
Instagram
yuck.
is like no. It's no.
Yeah, but if you think
Yeah.
about it, we connect with so many women on social media, so why not men? It's because right now, you see, when you're in a relationship or when you're trying to stay faithful in your relationship, you're not thinking, oh, let me respond to this message, let me whatever. But if you are,
Yeah. It's true. My
Yeah.
energy is so blocked off for that. But you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pain. He's a 5, but he's a great communicator with his feelings, with his time, with his schedule.
that man doesn't exist. Why are we bothering to rate him? That man does not exist. He's a great communicator.
Wonderful communicator.
Please, I have yet to meet that one. I have yet to meet that
Yeah,
man.
so that means if you have not met him, he has not been met.
He
Speaking
doesn't.
of hoe.
Who?
Speaking of hoe.
Wow. Have you met that man?
Nope.
Yeah, okay,
Does
fine.
not exist. But see, we're talking.
If he's a great communicator, he's definitely a 10
He's
because
a
I feel
10.
like that takes him to the next level.
First of all,
yeah.
do you know how
many
everything
things could
that's
be
it.
sorted?
That's it. That we have no problems.
Why are
he
men
feels
useless?
bad, he talks.
He tells you.
He's gonna be late, he
tells
tells you.
Wow. No,
He
that
just
can't
tells
exist.
you.
That can't. The ones that we have are the ones who will just be mad for 10 days.
Is that us accepting the bare minimum?
Yeah. Is it?
Is that us?
But it's the bare
Is that
minimum.
us accepting
But
that to be the standard?
Oh my God.
There's someone who's being told and being communicated well.
Can you guys tell us if you have a man who actually
He's a great
communicates, who's a good communicator?
a
Tell us.
great
Maybe we need to
communicator.
know, is that
And
a
you guys
thing?
ever be shanad about what anyone feels, where anyone is?
Yeah. He just talks. He just speaks
talks.
the way that
He
you guys
speaks.
speak.
What is
I would
happening is
love to know that. I would love to have that.
Wow.
Yeah, but also not like excess. Like, I mean, okay, you want to communicate, but also don't
No,
be
he
like
closed the
too
door.
much. Like,
Bitch!
exactly. We need to.
Whoa.
Girl, let me tell you what
I've
happened
had a
today.
day.
It's the same way we say you want a man who's in touch with his feelings, but we're not crying, both of us.
24/7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
So
not all
someone
of
who's
us, yeah.
balanced with it, somebody who's
Exactly.
like he's confident, he's in his own energy, but he's able to communicate really well, his feelings, his wants, his needs. So you're never guessing. You guys are never bishanaring about people getting confused about where they are. You
It
know.
says, honestly, when you said what you said, it made me feel
Yeah.
unappreciated, and I just wanted to know, are we in the same place? You're wet. You're wet. Do you? I just want to know, are we on the same page? I just want to understand. Yeah. why does it feel like in relationships it has to like things have to get really bad for a man? You need to be threatening to leave. Why are you laughing? You need to be threatening to leave the relationship for your man to actually take the conversation seriously. Otherwise, it's just like, oh babe. But now, when everyone is mad and people are crying, that's when they're like, actually, let's have a conversation about it. Crazy, right? So crazy. So crazy.
Why is everyone crying?
I don't know. Why is everyone crying? Please. Also, we said in our past episode, we don't want a man crying. Please, he's a 10 but he cries every time you guys have a fight. Remember we did that? No, thank you.
Even as a woman as well, even me, like, I think that's too much.
Yeah.
Too much instability that every argument causes crying. That's overwhelming for anyone to be with. Even a man, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because how do you ever communicate with someone like that? Because if the second they get upset,
it's like
there's
done.
No conversation. You can't go through it without tears.
That's something actually me I've really been working on. I feel like when me and Zach first met, it used to be like the fight would feel so intense for me because like every time you're like in a fight, you feel like, okay, we are breaking up. So it's a breakup, you know, so you just get emotional. Now I really try to temper myself. And I'm just like, okay, it's just a conversation. It's just like, why am I the one who's always bringing the shouting? Why can't I just be like Zach, you know, just talk?
But because you're far more in touch with your emotions, so you're feeling things far more, and also you have more permission to express them.
I know,
he's probably feeling all that. He's just being able to contain himself.
I know, but I regulating, just like and regulate. It's not about feeling the emotion. It's about how you communicate it. Because even now, when you're shouting, crying, now we have even lost what we are talking about. Now it's just like we're trying to calm you down. Like you have now become the center of the thing. It's no longer us. It's true, right? Is there something you want to share? Because you're really laughing.
Because you're so funny. What the hell?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We are crying, shouting.
It's true. We are crying, shouting, surely. He's a 5, but he intentionally shares his location with you every time he's out. I love that. I really love that. He's going to be
weird.
Yeah. Lydia cannot agree to be loved, right? Honestly, this is the thing.
But what the hell?
Why? Yeah, he shares his location with you.
Do you share your location with your
No.
man? Yeah, what the hell is
that? But
that
would be really nice. Like, just think about any time, like, they're just not with you. He's left the house, so he'll just share the location. So anytime you need to know where he is, you can just see on his location.
Oh, my man has shared his location, like, permanently. If your man didn't have an Android, I could help you.
You know what? Listen, he has an iPhone.
We said that's
of
not
a past
of
a past generation. Okay, he has
a man who gives you access to his location is great. But I don't know what it's like. Like, oh hi, I'm at this place. Google send map.
Yeah. Okay, let's not say just that, but also he gives you access to his phone, his social media. Yeah. He never jumps when you're like, oh babe, let me write a number.
You know, the other day was like, every so often you've got a test, because my cousin, if you pick up your man's phone and then all you just see is a release of a fart. You know what's happening? Someone is stressed. The stresses are pop.
Exactly. And you can always, whether it's the smallest thing, the body language, it's the tensing up or whatever. Or like, I had a man who was cheating on me very obviously, and every time I would touch his phone, he would always suddenly need to do something. He's just like, oh, he needs to go take a shit, so he needs the phone.
Yeah.
Or he'd be like, Ethan, let's go to this. And now it's like, okay, we need to get out of the room. So it's like you've changed her sitting down to look at your phone.
Is this a different one who broke your mom's door?
It's the same one.
It's the same one. Oh my God, Joanne.
If you've not watched that episode, now you're not. My mom's door. A door in my mom's house,
to prevent her from seeing the phone.
The same one. And I stayed for 6 years, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've been through it. I've actually been through it. So he's a what? Since he's a 5, now he's gives you his phone, shares his location, he's comfortable with you, you know.
I think that's pretty open. I like that. That's the openness.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a strong 8.
Yeah.
Because that gives you so much anxiety if someone is like that. Actually, you can never be safe.
You can
with
never.
Someone
and it's really just about how you feel in a relationship. If in that relationship you're feeling safe, you're feeling you can trust this person, it feels nice.
And it resonates everywhere else. It resonates to how you sleep, how you feel, how you have sex. Because if I'm not sure of you, everything, like my energy starts being off.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing. He's a 5, but your family loves him.
He's still a 5. My family is not marrying him. For me, that the family loving him or not liking him, that's an extra. That one we are discussing afterwards, but it's not central. It's not central. Because how many people have their parents said, oh, we don't like her because she whatever. When a man is taking a woman home, oh, she's not the right tribe, so we don't like her. Imagine if they based a relationship or marriage based on that.
Yeah. So if my family loves him,
and really think about it, you don't like him, but Ag and your mom love him.
no, we didn't say he didn't like. Look at the spice
Okay,
you're
but
adding.
he's a 5. He's
a
average.
5.
He's average, and there's a 10 waiting for
My
you
family
outside.
loves him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that brings him maybe to like a 6.
Really?
It's a point. It's definitely a point for me. It matters that especially like my mom, and if she feels like, oh, her feeling about who I'm with feels good, that definitely matters to me.
It does, but is it like, is it a make or
It's a
break?
6. It's a 6.
Okay,
I
it's
said.
a 6.
It adds
So
a
we're not
point.
going to 7, 8. We're
No,
just at
it adds a
6.
point. It adds a point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I think also it's really important for me. Like anytime that my mom has ever brought a guy home and my mom has said something about him, it's always turned out to be right. Every time she's just like, Joe, I just feel like this man is not for you. True enough, months later or years later,
Meets
it's like,
my
yeah, you
Auntie
see?
She.
Yeah, oh really?
My Auntie
Yeah.
she literally just, when somebody just walks towards her, it's
Yeah.
not even just with my people, it's everyone. She would just be like, the last 2, she was like,
Listen, really? And then sometimes you see at the beginning, especially now you've brought your partner, at that point you're so in the relationship and you can start feeling defensive. Like, no, you just don't know him. Like, once you start saying you don't know him like I do,
you're out.
you're
out.
already out. Exactly. But I feel like it's a balance of 2. It's like, to some extent, it also depends on the relationship you have with your family. Because you see,
Yeah,
you're close
oh
with your
God, I'm
family.
very
You know
close.
that they know you. They know what you like.
they are not
know-
malicious.
They're not malicious. They
Yeah.
definitely want the best for you. But if it's someone who you know your mom is judging based on, oh, how much money does this guy have?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
what
yeah,
is he
yeah,
going
yeah.
to be doing for us or whatever? Like, what tribe is he? Obviously, if your relationship with your parents is not as solid,
Yeah.
then you shouldn't also take
Definitely
everything they say
don't take it.
to heart. Exactly. Okay, he's a 5, but he cooks for you every night.
someone's
Lydia,
been tagged.
And now we introduce our special guest for the evening. He's Nancy, and he doesn't even just cook for her and then just put the mokimo on the plate
No.
and to do the what. He cuts those things. He
And
arranges
the presentation, Salt Bay.
Salt Bay. Woo!
And he brings it to her like the
He brings it to her. My
that she
God.
is. You, on the other hand, you're burning your fingers doing the ugali on your own. Look at you. Look at you. Is
For
this the
the
life your ancestors
24th
wanted
month,
for you?
Imagine,
Is it?
imagine. I feel like that's a really nice thing. Because, you know, cooking, it's like service. It's like you're
It is.
serving me,
Yeah.
you know, and especially if acts of service is your love language, that's definitely going to go a long way.
Yeah.
So if he's a 5, me, I'm going to make him a 7.
I think that's a 7. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
and
him a
also,
7.
I think there's a kind of humility that comes with service, like you're
Exactly,
saying.
yeah.
And it's very sexy to see
Yeah, exactly.
in your man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
I
true.
love that.
Yeah. There's a time I think I had posted about somebody asking me like, or I don't know what he said, something like, oh, Lydia, like they want to be cooked for, or something like that. Or how do you guys manage
In
like
the
your
home.
cooking or something like that? Then Mike messaged me. He was just like, so you tell them to just get a man who cooks.
And Lydia sat on his D that
Bondi
night.
copy. Bondi
Lydia, that's like, ooh, wow.
I know. And it's just like that is like
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are breaking down stereotypes. Me, I feel like in our current generation, I would
Yeah,
say
we 5.
we are exactly we are so past the age of like women cook, men are the ones who bring the money. These days, even women are bringing the big bags and men are cooking. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a balance. The way you feel when you cook for someone and the fact that they care to feel that way for you, or to even
Yeah.
do something like serve you breakfast, or anything of service, it's so sexy.
yeah, I miss my man cooking for me. When we were dating, he used to cook for me. Like
Yeah.
we'd go to
But
his
more
house,
him
he
is
would
his time
cook.
constraint.
Yeah, it's not even time constraints. It's just that now everything is taken care of. Even me, even him, he would say he misses me cooking for him because
Oh,
now you
yeah.
see we have the nannies and the housekeeper. So it's like, at what point are we even in the kitchen to now cook? Unless it's like you've gone out of your way to be like, okay, no one be in the kitchen. I'm going to cook, but still, everyone's life is just like, you know, because they're there and they're taking care of it.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, really? You can't wait.
Let me tell you this. Yeah, I went to Jules' house and she has her person come like twice a week. So that means like, you know, when it's just you or whatever and you're not that many people, they can just clean.
Cook.
Like
Yeah,
they
clean.
clean and then that's it.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
just like, why don't I have this for myself?
Yeah.
I don't want to wash dishes. I hate
But
it.
you also used to have a woman who comes to do
Yeah,
things.
but she used to do it once.
Oh,
Yeah, now
yeah.
I'm just like, but why can't she not come?
I mean, right? Yeah. And then there are people
Free
who
yourself.
Free
God.
yourself, honestly. If it's not something that you enjoy doing, because me, I think you see, like with Nancy's man, he loves to cook. I know, God's
Yeah.
favorite. But honestly, yeah, that's something that he loves to do. But like, I feel like even your mama Fua or whatever, she can come and maybe the one time she comes, she cooks food for like a couple of days. Although I know you don't like food which has slept.
No. I don't mind food which I said. I just don't know if I'm there yet with like what's going in my food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's
I
very
do-
specific,
And
'cause
I
you
enjoy
cook so well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I enjoy my food. I
Yeah.
enjoy maybe cooking. Actually, it's the cleaning up that I don't want.
And
to do.
nobody likes the cleaning, and then it feels wrong. Even if the lady is coming tomorrow, it feels wrong to just leave things piled up, and then it's just like, oh, she has to come and wash them.
I don't feel bad.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was
Not
speaking
at
from
all.
myself.
Yeah, you feel bad. You feel bad about so
It's
many
because
things
of
with your
kids.
employees.
It's because of kids. Kids is
Why?
always posting on Sundays. Like I used to just leave my dishes piled up on Sunday because I know that the nanny is coming in the evening. And she was like, "Are you guys still leaving dishes for people?" You know, kids are always shouting at us.
But
She's like,
why? You're paying them. It's their job.
you're right?
It's their job.
It's
You are
literally
literally
your pay.
exchanging your money that you've worked for them to wash your dishes. And I think it's what you think of that job
Yeah,
that makes you feel like you need to help them.
Yeah,
like it's
but
a
actually
problem.
it's their
but
job,
it's just it's a job. It's you thinking that it's bad. If it's your cameraman,
right.
do you come to set up
Oh,
so
I
he
do
doesn't
not.
feel bad?
For this guy.
For this
Never.
guy,
I
for this
can't,
George
I
here.
I can't.
You cannot. So why are you doing it?
I don't know.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
for freeing me from
Free
that.
unhand yourself
Unhand
from
myself.
your
I was in
bondage.
bondage.
You are in bondage. Unhand yourself. Okay, so he's a 5, but he takes random candid pictures of you.
There's no man like that. You know, Linda is making us.
Why am I not
believe that
Ooh,
they are
George
men
said he does.
of your girlfriend?
Oh my god!
Like you're just sitting at home. Me, sometimes I tell Zach, you can see I'm having a sweet moment with the girls. You can't just take a picture, you fucking idiot. And I have a million pictures of him playing with the girls.
And
Why
you know, and
can't
those
you
cute, like,
Yeah, exactly, like
all of mine posed. Why?
Why? It's
Why?
so annoying.
I don't get
And
why they don't
I've told
do
him so many
it.
times, babe, can you just like sometimes you just
See something
like
cute.
just I don't know.
Because the second I prepare you,
Now
the
it's like
authenticity
this is
of the relationship is
gone.
not the same. It's just
God.
not the same.
Oh, Lydia, that's a good one. He's
Yeah,
a
it's
9.
so
He's a 9.
cute.
He's a 9.
You know all your
And
content.
kwanza in our
You
job.
know all your content. Imagine your content of candid pictures of
Okay,
your man.
you know what? There are men like that because now you see like Millie and Terrence, both of them are content creators. So it's like sometimes I can see he knows to pick up the camera to record her, or Millie and Kabi.
I'm telling you.
Maybe so we have to date an influencer then.
God.
We have to marry
Is
an
that
influencer.
it? Is that the secret?
Is that where we must, or a cameraman, or a photographer?
But you know most photographers won't be like that in their relationship because
Are you
it's their
serious?
job. But that I love that in men. Or like when you see like maybe a husband or whatever has done a collage of pictures and videos of his wife and his kids, and it's all pictures he took, and they're just like these sweet, genuine moments.
Zach and Mike, if you're watching this, we would
my
love.
God.
We would love if
It
you
would
could
be
maybe. It would be really
amazing.
nice. It would
It would
really
be
help
great.
us. Imagine you with your black and white picture where you're just like doing makeup or something.
Like, babe, stop. Nasile ya uongo.
No, therefore like
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
not ready.
babe, are you serious?
That would be really nice.
That would be so nice. Have you ever seen any of
I've
those?
never. I mean the pictures.
Yeah. Have you? God.
Yeah, I'm like, babe, can you
These are
please take a
nice.
picture of this intimate moment?
Intimate. Now it's now manufactured. Tana.
Now
Now
I'm
she
like,
doesn't
yeah,
wanna
she's
do
not
it.
doing
She doesn't want to do it anymore.
Because
Tana
now
is
we are
done.
done.
She's done.
But you missed the moment and you were on your phone even. I hate men. All right, he is a 5, but he's in his mid-30s with no kids. That's a 10 for me. It's a 10 for me. Okay, maybe let me say a 9, not a 10, but a 9. Because I feel like
Because
these
what
days,
else does he have?
Yeah, I
what
mean,
else is going
he
on with
giving?
him? What else is happening?
Right?
What else is happening?
Me, when I met Zach, and it was, I remember we were working in that company, and he joined the company, and I remember meeting him, and I was just like, so we were talking, he's like, he's 33. I was like, expecting to be like, okay, you are in a relationship, or you have
33
kids.
is not mid.
33 though is close-ish to mid.
Yeah, but-
even just in your 30s.
I think that's
Because
a
like
bit.
men these days are just having babies.
I
People
feel
are
like
having
we're
kids.
hitting 37, 38.
Oh, I mean, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. 35 and below with no kids, will take it. Above,
Yeah,
it's
I feel like
what's wrong
early
with
30s
you?
because of the way things are going. Men aren't marrying and dating or whatever, or like
Earlier.
settling down as early. But yeah, maybe like 38 is just like, oh,
What's
like,
up?
oh, me, I just haven't found, you just haven't found someone. Oh.
Yeah, he was saving himself for you, but now he came to you and now you told him it's a
I
red
already
flag
told you
for
that
him too.
nonsense doesn't work.
That's
Saving yourself for
nonsense.
what?
For you. Saving himself for you. Me, that may feel like that's so romantic. Me, I don't know. I don't know what kind of romance Lydia is on.
Me, I
Because
don't
me, I
find
feel like
romantic.
that's super romantic.
Go experience, do all the ghetto stuff, come when you're
Lydia wants to be
refreshed.
meeting other women in the club who are like, Mike is like, oh, that was my ex.
Oh, that's
That
nice.
was
That's
my
the one
whatever.
who taught you
How
that you
to
don't
de-
talk to me anyhow.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Well done,
Good.
girl. Good girl. Way to
Thank
hold
you.
it down.
Okay, yeah. I mean, anyway, men can know
No,
things
me,
without.
experience is good. Experience is good. I promise you. Okay, imagine all the things you and your man go through, yeah? Now, he has never had anyone else. So everything on top of that, until now, this is him refined from past relationships.
But I mean, you see it as refined. Me, I see damage.
Damage.
Because
Oh,
you see
that's
that
what-
other one, yeah, that other one is like she used to
Shouldn't
be
have
exactly
shit,
treated him
and
like this, and then whatever. Like, let me
And
give
now
you an
he has
example. Let me give you an intimate example.
Ooh,
So
intimate.
yeah. So when Zach and I met, he had been in a previous long-term relationship, and one of the issues they used to have is that he used to feel like she's always rushing too much through like things. So like they would go to let's say an event or an occasion, let's say a family event, and she'd always be like, it's 4 p.m. What time are we leaving? What time are we going? You know,
That's
kind of
interesting.
thing.
What an
Exactly.
interesting attribute.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously he used to really not like it. But since he told me that early on in the relationship, do you know, even now, even if I want to leave anywhere, I'm not saying anything. I will sit there until midnight because now I'm just there like, oh, I don't want to traumatize this man again. And there's a time we've actually gotten in a fight about it. You know, have you gotten in a fight with your man where he says, my ex used to do that?
No, that's unacceptable. What is happening?
I have.
I see.
I have. Okay.
I see the damage.
You see the
energy.
damage, you see. And you see sometimes, because women, when we come out of a relationship, especially it's like where there's something toxic, you go through that journey of like self-learning and you actually think
Men
through those
don't.
things. Men don't, they just know that, okay, so women, when they say this or when they act like this, it means they're cheating because that's what the other one did. Or when she does this, it means that they did that. See, because them, they have not gone through the soul searching. Yeah, that's the problem.
There's a thing that Mike says, Ati, you see women, when you tell them something, like they come back and say it again. So he didn't say it's my ex, but
Exactly.
maybe it's something
That's
like
it, because he explains that. And now look, now you are having to suffer. You are having to suffer.
Me, I'm not suffering.
Not being told.
I'm bringing
not
it on the
being
table
told.
again. I'm bringing it. Let's scatter this table.
You're not going to be told things because when she was told things, those ninis happened. Or
I get
maybe
your
he had
point.
a sexual experience with that last one. Maybe let's say he wanted to do something super kinky or whatever, role playing, and he
then
told her, and she was like, "What the fuck is that? You're so weird." Do you think he's going to come and now tell you?
It's true.
He's not, because he's been burned,
With
and men think
with
that
men,
way.
you're
Yeah.
right. With the men, it's like definitely a bit different.
So okay, so now balance between yours and mine is that he needs to have been in something,
some form of
But,
experience.
I mean,
but he doesn't need to have gone through the ringer.
through the ringer, please,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
rough.
He's a 5, but he has a good relationship with his mom.
That man doesn't exist. It's
Which is
either,
not-
I love you, mommy, or I hate when she says that. Say that to
Yeah.
her then.
Why-
No,
why
obviously I can't.
Yeah.
Why
Why
do you not
is
have a
it?
good
Yeah.
in between?
Exactly.
Someone who tells me, "Hey, mom, I wasn't happy with the way you raised your voice at my girlfriend. She feels disrespected. Would you like to apologize?"
That would never
George,
happen.
answer yourself.
That would never happen. Never. They're always one or the other. It's always one or the other. Men have very complicated relationships with their moms.
Yeah.
And I feel like
It's only about the gradient.
Exactly.
It's just about the where in the spectrum
Are
of
they-
madness do you fall.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
either it's here he's a complete mama's boy,
Yeah.
or he completely hates his mom,
Yeah,
and
and then
thereby
now-
hates all women because
Yeah.
they are all like his mom.
And now the other ones who are dancing somewhere in between, but still
There's an
leaning
issue.
one
Yeah,
of
we're leaning
the
one
other
way. Exactly. So if a man has a good relationship with his mom, for me,
Like
that's
a
just like
healthy
a healthy
relationship.
one. They talk, but not too frequently. She calls, but not more than once every week or 2 weeks. You guys visit, but every time she suggests something that he knows you're not comfortable, he will say, "Oh, we're gonna have a conversation with Lydia, and then we'll let you know." Not him
I'll
coming to tell you.
propose.
Not him
I'll
coming to
propose to that motherfucker.
him coming to tell you. So
you.
I was talking to my mom and I said that we were going to go over for dinner tomorrow. Yeah. That's where people
without
are
being
living.
told?
Yeah. No, now you've been told that we are going for dinner
now
tomorrow. You've been informed.
You've been informed.
Exactly. That's where most people live, to be honest. That's where most people. And you know what I've learned? I've learned to sort of like give grace to those kinds of situations because I feel like, especially where it's like a single mom situation, or maybe the dad was a certain way, like abusive or something like that, or not present at all. Their mom is everything, and they just don't know how to. And that's why they're always measuring you up to their mom, even if they don't say that they are. They're always measuring you up to her.
The other day I saw a TikTok which was like something about how what are men most likely to be attracted to unconsciously. Men are most likely to be attracted consciously to women who are the same height, who have like the same kind of hair vibe like their mother.
And build?
Huh?
Build, body?
They didn't say anything about build, but height was really important.
That's interesting because like when he's speaking to her, he knows he's speaking to her like this. So he wants to also have the same.
Does that relate?
She's shorter than me.
Yeah?
Yeah. You?
I think I'm shorter than her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she must be tall because you're... No,
No,
you're
I'm
pretty
taller
short.
than you, sweetie.
Yep. You're not. We're the same height and everyone knows
not.
it. Shut it, please.
on.
Shut it, please.
But yeah.
But anyway,
Oh
that
my
would be
God.
nice. That would take him to a 9 for
Yeah.
sure.
He's a 5, but he's open and willing to go to therapy. Look at her eyes. Open and willing. And when he gets there, it's not like he gets there and he's just like quiet. He's just like, yeah, it really broke my heart when she said that the other day.
Okay, he's an 8.
Because all I want,
He's an 8.
all I
fine.
want is to be
The
good
man-
to
I
her.
want, exactly. I want to just do the best
The
by
best
her.
I can't buy her. I would just love to know what she thinks.
That one for you, I know already.
Unzip me.
100.
Unzip the thing, Joanne.
Yeah, he's 100 for you. For me, he's just an 8. He's just an 8 because even if he's a 10 episode, I said that therapy for me is a big deal, but it's like
It's not like
it's
the
not
end
it's
of
not
the world.
the end of the world, but definitely if he's already open and willing,
Yeah.
and not just like in times when you guys are going through rough moments. In any time, he's just like, yeah,
Maintenance.
how can we make our
Maintaining
relationship better? You know, how can I understand you better?
Yeah. How can I understand you better? On your anniversary, yeah, instead of forgetting the anniversary, he'll just, send you like a bouquet of flowers or whatever and just ask you, how best can I be a man? How better of man can I be for you? What
It's like
more
we want
can
to
I do
date
for you?
ourselves. I think we want to date ourselves.
love
we
you,
want
Lydia.
a male version of ourselves.
But
to
you
be
know we
with.
don't.
Yeah, actually we
You're
don't.
so erratic.
Oh my God, I would
Christ.
not.
Just
I would
calm
not date me.
down.
Chill.
Fucking hell.
High fucking maintenance.
Too much.
Honestly,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, therapy for me is
It's a
up
big
there.
deal.
Yeah.
I love
It's a
that.
big deal. The openness to growth is so attractive to me because you always feel like you guys are never going to hit somewhere where you're unable to maneuver. You're unable to pivot because he's always willing and open to find outside resources to help him understand you, understand himself, be better in the relationship.
Yeah. Okay, so on the same point, he's a 5, but he does like self work on himself. He does affirmations.
Yeah.
He journals. He reads. He tells you things like he's discovered about himself. Like, oh, today I realized something when I was in this meeting and I felt triggered by something. This is porn. This is porn for and her wellness. Yeah, and I realized something about myself, and I feel like that has something to do with my trauma bond with, with my mom, which I've really been working to address. I know.
I love you. I love you. I will take care of you. You ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna work.
TMI
boo.
will feed you.
You ain't gonna work, honey.
Yeah, I know.
So amazing. And
I know.
My therapist told me that because I'm so emotionally aware and in tune with myself,
Yeah.
I constantly crave that from other people. And it's a very frustrating dynamic to not get that. Now, to imagine me, I am way more than normal, and then a man who's a man.
Yeah. I feel like even I'm not even close to, like, sometimes I'll just be like, I need to appear woke in this conversation. What can I say? What can I say to show that I'm actually here and I'm like contributing? Yeah.
I saw a tweet that said, I said, oh, you're so self-aware. Thanks, it's ruining my life.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Ruining
women
it.
ordinarily, we are like here on that spectrum and men are like here. Now Lydia is here.
And then
And now,
the
so
same man. I know. But let me tell you, the small glimpses that I get of something like that. Like, for example, sorry, babe. You probably even watch this.
Yeah.
Anyway, the men.
I hate these men.
There's this intimacy cards. You've seen me post about them, right? And like they're really like intimate
Like
conversations.
questions, yeah.
So the first time we played it was just like 2 questions. It was like too much
Oh wow.
for him.
What questions were they?
Yeah, no, because those are like
They're
questions.
really deep questions. Oh my god.
Really deep questions.
Yeah.
The second time was like a bit better. And then recently, he literally sent me the picture of the game and he was just like, let's play this.
Mike, if you're trying to get some, she's already your girlfriend. She's already your girlfriend. Ay, Mike, jeez.
The
Whoa.
little glimpses I appreciate so much because
Yeah.
the comfort I feel with my emotions is not what everybody else feels. So it's not necessarily that you're just kind of this dormant person who doesn't understand. It brings you great discomfort
Exactly.
to feel the way I'm feeling, and to constantly be pushed to be vulnerable must be uncomfortable.
It
You
must
know?
be. And I feel like even a man doing it, not necessarily because it's coming naturally to him, because obviously it didn't come naturally to most
No.
men, but the fact that he knows that you're that way and he's trying to meet you there and he's trying to do something to show you that he's willing to try and,
Yeah.
be able to make you less uncomfortable in that position, then
Honestly, that is enough. The trying is enough.
the
But yeah,
trying is enough.
that craving, like maybe let's say you say something and you know the words you need. But like he's too far to say something
God,
like
my
that.
God.
And like when you're upset, when it's TMI's birthday, you want like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I see
He knows
you work
exactly,
so
exactly.
hard,
And I'm
so
just-
proud of you. I'm supporting you.
he's a 5, but he loves you with your love language. Your
He's a
love
10.
language. He's a 10.
He's a 10.
I know.
Come, baby.
Wrapped nicely with a bow. Guys, let us know if you agree. Do you have any other points?
No,
Oh,
I'm done.
fantastic. That was a really nice one.
it.
This is like more positive. I feel like he's
the
a
other
10,
one.
but
Oh, the other one
he's
was just like,
oh
God.
God, he's
Yeah.
a 10, but his breath smells. Ew. Oh my God. Let us know if you agree with these ones that we have said, you guys, or are there other ones that you want to add? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let us know in the comments.
Please.
So, guys, another TMI talk, one of our favorite segments. We love that you guys send us your dilemmas. We love that you trust us with your issues, and we do our best to respond to them either here or on Instagram stories, or we just respond to you directly via DM. So if you ever have any issues, guys, and you want us to help you, we should actually do another TMI talk episode soon. It's
The
been
dilemma,
it's been
yeah.
like a month and a half since we did another one, so we're gonna do one soon. But let's help this little babe. Let's help this babe. She says, "Hello TMI, I'm a huge fan of your content. I need your help with a relationship problem. My boyfriend pinched me so hard because I tickled him. Is this a sign of an abusive partner, or am I overthinking it?"
I feel like if it was a normal pinch,
Pinched
like
me
whatever,
so hard.
I feel like you wouldn't even ask that, right? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like you're just play fighting with your man, and then he just gets up, and even his demeanor, she's not asking about just like a pinch because he was smiling. It's like she must have felt the way she felt when he did that. It's probably what the biggest issue
Yeah,
is.
probably,
And
yeah.
also pinching is so condescending. Not
When you
even
just see a
slap.
picture, you just see African parent.
You
Me,
see
that's what I see.
yeah,
African
I see
parent.
an African parent towering over a child
Yeah.
to pinch them because they've been bad. I think it's more of the feeling, the fact that you're DMing us
Yeah.
to ask us
About
about
the
a pinch. Because I mean, if like you pinch me, I wouldn't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, in your pinches are really painful.
Yeah.
Pinches are really painful. Like me,
Yeah.
I just think of like, it's just, because over here, these tunyamas.
I don't know. I don't want
Okay.
to know. Joanne. I feel like I'm getting
sorry,
triggered.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know what's happened to me
Oh,
before. in
things
the
are
past.
happening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but anyway, that pinch is really painful, guys. So I feel like if you already have to think about it, it doesn't have to be a sign of anything or whatever. I feel
How
like if
did
it's
you
an issue
feel?
for you, it's an issue. And I feel like let's not normalize not needing validation from external parties for something to be an issue for you. If you were uncomfortable with what happened and the fact that it was painful, because sometimes, okay, men are strong. So maybe they don't realize that they were hurting you and he hurt you. Or maybe he actually did it intentionally because
Yeah.
you tickled him, and maybe
Yeah,
it was like
punishment.
there's so much we need to understand about the situation.
And how was his face? Like,
Yeah.
what was it like? Was
Yeah.
he angry?
Yeah.
What was the energy? When you said ouch, was he just like,
was he just like,
I've warned
I-
you again?
and I'm not gonna
How
tell
you
you
laugh?
twice. Go to your room. Yeah, I mean, we need to know like
the
how
context,
did it, yeah.
the context, because if he pinched you so hard and then you were just like, oh, he's like, oh babe, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Obviously,
That's the
it must
thing.
have been
Yeah.
like he just underestimated his strength or
Exactly.
how much he was going to pinch you.
Exactly.
You know, so like the context of that entire situation, because it's so unique, matters, and only you know the context because you're the only one who was there and how it felt.
And I don't think any one small thing is a sign of an abusive partner. We can't say yes and we can't say no. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
and
if your
abuse
partner,
is usually obviously like a
pattern.
massive being beaten.
Yeah.
Yes, that was abusive, but
Yeah.
generally it's like abuse is like kind of like a pattern. It's like this is what
Yeah.
happens,
Yeah.
you know. But please, if you've been struck once or whatever, that's still valid.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in this situation when we can't be sure
can't really be
what
sure.
the intention was. Yeah,
I think definitely in terms of advice, what would I say you should do? You should just go and ask him. I feel like you should have a conversation and be like, babe, you know, the other day when we were, you know, I don't know,
you
in the
pinched
situation
me
you
and
pinched me, it was really painful. And, you know, I'm just like, if you're genuinely confused about whether or not it was abuse or if he was just joking, maybe he'll just be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize that.
or he'll
I had
pinch you
hurt
again for piping up.
And now you're in TMI's DM. He pinched me twice. Is
No.
this the sign of a, yeah? But I would say
Yeah.
just have a conversation. But also, if you can give us more context and tell us, like, was he angry? Was it in the jokes?
Yeah, did he
was
say
it whatever?
sorry?
Yeah.
And things like that. And whatever you felt, like what stopped you from being like, I don't
But-
like this.
yeah,
Ow, that
exactly,
really
yeah.
hurt or whatever. Yeah,
Let us know.
We
Yeah.
need more
We need
context.
more
But I would
context.
really be livid. I don't even
would-
care.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
It's like
Shaking
those
tables.
videos that you see of like you're playing pillow fighting and you've hit him, he hits you, you've hit him, then he just and then you're just like thrown off the bed. I mean,
What jokes are those?
it's not jokes now. No, it's not
not
even fun.
funny.
It's not
It's not
funny.
funny.
If you're hurt, it's not funny.
and anything with physical violence.
Yeah.
Stop making those jokes.
Those are not
please.
funny,
Create
please.
others.
Exactly.
Because me, I'm
Except
not
if
about.
you're choking me in bed, that's different.
Yeah, the context. Really, the context.
Yeah.
Pull hair, choke,
Pull hair,
all
whatever,
of that in the
but-
right context.
Exactly. Yeah. So let us know, and we hope that you are able to resolve your issue.
Yeah.
And if you've ever talked about any of your TMI talks in previous episodes, please let us know how things went, because we
we
so
don't
many
get
of the,
feedback.
so many of those things we are so invested in, and we are genuinely concerned about helping you with
Yeah.
that life issue. So
Yeah.
please let us know how things went, if our advice helped you, if it didn't. And guys, if you're watching or you're listening, please leave a comment below of what you think this babe should do.
Yeah, I've loved today's episode.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
loved it. And actually, to be honest, I always love the episodes where we are talking about something that's really uplifting and kind of, even we were saying this, we were still attacking men. But you know, that we are trying. Majority of it was like good energy.
Exactly. Yeah.
you know?
We actually love men.
We do.
We actually
Here
love
we
men.
are. Let me, if he
like-
calls her right now,
I know.
she's shutting down the shoot.
Yeah, the
so-
shoot is actually done.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
yeah, thank you so much for being here once again, guys. We appreciate you. We love you. And if you have any other suggestions of maybe any themes we can do or any topics we can do, always feel free to slide in our DMs and let us know,
Yeah.
because you guys give us great ideas
Exactly.
all the time.
We
Yeah.
love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to follow us on the podcast platform. If you're listening on a podcast platform, follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, TMI Podcast KE, Murugi Muni, and Lydia KM. We love you guys. See you in the next one.